In this video, we'll walk through an example of finding the slope of a tangent line in parametric form. We have this set of parametric equations, x equals 3 minus t squared and y equals t minus 1. So the graph of that set of parametric equations is shown here, the parametric or the plane curve in blue. We can draw all kinds of slopes or tangent lines along this curve. We want specifically to know what is the slope of the tangent line when t equals 3. And that's this orange tangent line when the parameter t equals 3. So we don't know anything about x and y. Of course, we can find that right away, but I'm just going to jump to the chase and just answer this question that's being asked first, and then we can talk a little bit about the graph. So we've got the slope m equals dy dx. However, we can't take the derivative of y with respect to x because we don't have y in terms of x. We have y in terms of t. So let's do this. Let's say dy over dt and dx over dt. Well, the dt's would cancel out if we wanted to look at this algebraically, so that it's right in our heads that this does equal dy dx, or does equal the first derivative, which is the slope of the line. Okay, so the derivative of y with respect to t, well, that's just 1. And the derivative of x with respect to t, that's negative 2t. So the slope, the general form of the slope of this set of parametric equations is negative 1 over 2t. Okay, that's good to know, but we want to know specifically what is the slope when t equals 3. Okay, when t equals 3, then the slope equals negative 1 over 2 times 3. So the slope is negative 1/6. And that answers the question. That answers the question of what is the slope. So if you're asked that and that's all you're asked, then don't worry about anything else. Just jump to it, get the slope. Now, let's just talk a little bit more about this. Well, when t is 3, where does this tangent line hit this graph? What xy coordinate? Well, x would equal 3 minus 9, or negative 6, and y would equal 3 minus 1, so that is 2. And we can see that graphically. It's negative 6, 2. So right about here, we've got that point of tangency. And so if you wanted to then make an equation, you could certainly say, okay, well, I want an equation here. This is y minus 2. We have our y coordinate equals negative 1/6 times x plus 6. We have our x coordinate there. So that's an equation of this tangent line if you'd like that as well. But in this case, we were just asked for the slope. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about what else is going on in this graph.